Too many companies cave into outrage because they're afraid of being canceled. It happens in every industry, but of course, I talk a lot about situations like this in gaming, and now another has happened because Limited Run Games has fired their community manager because of things like who they follow on social media. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month, or support the channel via YouTube memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So now this has blown up on social media, and I am going to show off how they have now limited replies on their initial tweet because, of course, they have gotten thousands of people responding to them that are very angry. But I wanted to start with this Niche Gamer article. It says the games distributor Limited Run Games has fired their community manager, seemingly over public outcry for who they follow on Twitter. Now, I've talked about Limited Run Games quite a lot on the channel because I have purchased products from them in the past, and they do definitely fill a bit of a gap in the market. But unfortunately, they have decided to make this decision, and I will no longer be supporting them unless they decide to magically change their mind and bring this person back and they apologize and they change. But of course, they're not going to do that. It says LRG respects all personal opinions. However, we remain committed to supporting an inclusive culture, the company said. Upon investigating a situation, an employee was terminated. Our goal as a company is to continue to foster a positive and safe environment for everyone. Now, of course, this was a tweet that did go up, and it has blown up. It has over 1 million views, 1.3 million views currently, thousands of likes, thousands of quote tweets, and as you can see, as of last night when this video is being posted, they decided to lock their replies because they just can't accept the fact that people are mad and are upset at them. Of course, there are plenty of people who were able to comment on this thread initially before they decided to lock it, but it just shows that they're not willing to have a discussion with their consumers about what has happened. But we don't know every single detail because, of course, this employee hasn't come out and talked about it. Limited Run Games hasn't made any other statements. But as the article says, it seems like one of the users, the ex-employee Cara Lynn followed, claims that it was due to her following both him, Ian Miles Chong, and the other notable account, Libs of TikTok. Now, I am hearing a few other accounts in the mix. Data Racer had posted this. It says that this employee was following people like Blair White, Libs of TikTok, and Gina Carano, and they had previously made tweets about, Blair White and Gina Carano. So it does seem safe to assume that these are the people that got this individual fired. But the individual named Purple Tinker, who actually decided to start this witch hunt, is actually the founder of BronyCon and is a trans activist, and they have gone after several people apparently. So of course, if you make tweets that they do not like, they are going to try to get you fired from your job, and this is what happened. They posted the community manager for Limited Run is a transphobe who follows, right-wing transphobic creeps. And they do show screenshots of like Gina Carano and Libs of TikTok, many different people. So of course they have successfully gotten this person canceled and fired from their job now. Now, this is an archive of all of their tweets because I do believe they locked their Twitter, but they did post things like, update, she was fired, and they're trying to respond to individuals who are just saying like, wow, do you feel good about the fact that you got someone canceled? And they basically say yes. This is absolutely an awful situation. They are running victory laps over this. which in my opinion is terrible. I get it, you don't like their opinions, but they are allowed to have them. This individual, Kara, simply has opinions that Purple Tinker doesn't like, and now, of course, Kara has gotten fired for it, which is just terrible. They're not hurting anyone. You know, she didn't wish violence upon anyone, so that should be the end of the story and the situation. But of course, it's not, because this Purple Tinker person was not going to stop until they got Kara's career ruined. And as I mentioned, Limited Run Games has now locked their replies, but their replies were open for quite a while, and people in the comment section have been just roasting them. Nerdrotic said, "Why do you hate women?" It's true. I mean, they decided to fire a woman simply because she has her own opinions. She didn't agree with their CEO stances, so of course she's out, which is just, it's such a disappointing situation to see, because again, Limited Run Games did fill, a slot in the market. I mean, I've supported them before. I'm sure many of you have supported them before, but this is just unacceptable, in my opinion. Congrats, your company contributed to the bullying, harassment, and firing of a woman based on her personal beliefs. Way to go, respect all personal opinions, which of course is just the ironic part of this, is in the initial tweet where they say they fired her, they talk about, fostering an inclusive culture and a positive and safe environment. You did the exact opposite. Inclusion by exclusion doesn't work. You can't say that you want everybody to feel safe and positive and it be an inclusive environment if you're going to fire people simply because they have opinions that you might not completely agree with. Thanks for letting me know your company has no backbone and shouldn't receive a single dime from me. Could have just said nothing, but instead decided to pander to random weirdos trying to cancel people. It's true, this individual didn't show any proof that they've supported Limited Run Games, that they actually care about this company. And again, you can't expect a company to be ran and every single person agree with the CEO's point of view or the higher ups at the company's point of views. Everybody is going to be different, but of course they do not support personal opinions because they fired someone simply for who they followed on social media. It is an absolutely awful situation. Hopefully Kara will come forward and kind of talk about her own opinions and everything, from her point of view, but at this point, only time will tell, but for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it and found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.